is 5:45 in the morning time on this Wednesday morning, April 6, 2022. Direct Martin News of Norton. This is the Peter Channel Morning News for this Wednesday morning, April 6, 2022. Good morning, y'all. This lovely Wednesday morning, April 6, 2022, 5:45 a.m. and the Norton temperature standing at 43 degrees. This is the morning edition of the Peter Channel News. Here are the headlines at 5:45. Residents of Butcher described atrocities of Russian troops. AOC says extended the student loan payment pause isn't the way to go, while White House said student loan debt moratorium report said. My Pill CEO Mike Lindell's been served of a defamation suit, this time from a former Dominion employee once accused of being a traitor in the United States of America. Sacramento shooting segment arrested gun charges as brother appears in court. Russian forces pat key city as West prepares new sanctions. I-65 killer who would terrorize motel Clark City in the 1980s is identified. Oklahoma passes new total abortion ban with a threat of prison for providers. In 2 injured in the shooting in upstate South Carolina business in Greenville, South Carolina. Suspected shooter dead. Sheriff says that the shooting took place at the Kashi Plastics Factory in near Greenville, South Carolina. With a few jokes by the bomber visited the good old days. Ivanka Trump spent hours testifying before a January 6th committee. Sri Lanka's crisis followed similar pattern as Arab Spring, says analysts. Ukraine Zelensky calls for removing Russia from UN Security Council after alleged war crimes. Australia, the UK, and the US say they will develop hypersonic missiles. There's no end in sight for China's COVID lockdowns. Representative Schiff tests COVID-19 positive. Aaron indicted in March fatal shooting in Brockton. Pair sentenced to probation of 2018 arson fire at LJ's pub in Hampton. South Shore residents went yards by the local dog owners. Brooklyn morning, GM Savers finds back-to-back women's hockey crowds. Look at that stock to now. That 28.70 at 34,641.18 at S&P 500 down 57.52 at 45.25.12 and Nasdaq down 328.39 at 14,204.17. 43 degrees at 5:48. Asians upside. Bond yield gain after hawkish Fed comments. The Nikkei down 437.68 at 37,350.30 as Shanghai up 71 cents at 3283.43 and then HSI down 421.79 at 32080.52. JetBlue makes bid for a Spirit Air relies amid frontier talks. Protection against infection offered by 4 COVID-19 vaccine dose wanes quickly Israeli study finds. 1 in 13 people test positive. Britain reports surge in COVID-19 cases. Russian cosmonaut blindsided by controversy over Ramadan ISS and yellow spacesuits and NASA astronaut says. And now, sports time at 5:49. Los Angeles Lakers eliminated from playoff contention after 7 straight loss. We had more strong lineups and wins. And Kansas after the national title run bracing for NCAA investigation. Last night, Boston Bruins vaulted the Detroit Red Wings 5-3. Tonight, Boston Celtics 8 o'clock. Tonight, Chicago Bulls in Chicago. Game time 8 o'clock. Peter Channel News time 5:49. And if you're leaving for work, make sure you have your keys and your badge and your lunch review, and also make sure you have your umbrella view. And let's take a look at the first check of the Peter Channel traffic in terms of check on this Wednesday morning, On the MBTA subway system, it's looking good. And on the MBTA commuter rail, Fitchburg Line train 400, 425 from Massachusetts operating 5 minutes beyond the between there and the North Station. And the ferries, they are looking good. Huh. Looking at highways and byways in New England, I-84 westbound side, a little bit slow after Route 8 in Waterbury, Connecticut. And Providence vicinity, looking good. And Boston vicinity, Southern Expressway on the northbound side, a little bit slow between Milton all the way down to Dorchester, Connecticut. Accident on Southern Expressway, northbound side, just about Morrissey Boulevard, so expect delays. Which way on the northbound side, southbound side, the brake split a little bit slow. And Southern Expressway on the northbound side, right the split, it's a little bit slow. And 93 is southbound side, a little bit slow after one train out of the Reddit area, and Route 3 southbound side, a little slow around one train in Burlington, and Central Western Mass highways are looking good. 95 southbound side, a little slow Bridgeport, Connecticut, and 91 southbound side, a little bit slow around upstate Vermont. And the main turnabout on the northbound side, a little slow Miniford Bay. Peter, till news time is 5:51, and it is time enough for a weather report. And if you're going to leave for work, make sure you got a raincoat and an umbrella with you because it is a rainy start to your morning. And looking at the radar, it shows rain showers switch off in the Cape southeastern Massachusetts and much of Rhode Island, eastern and north central Connecticut, and on Springfield, Massachusetts. And raining from New London, Connecticut, to New Haven, Connecticut, and the eastern tip of Long Island. And it's a slow move, so it'll get to the Brockton area by about 30 minutes. It'll get to the Boston area by about an hour or an hour and a half. Low pressure intervention from the south will bring steady rain today, followed by another round of potential heavy rainfall tomorrow night as the second low pressure moves across the region and overcast skies and cool onshore winds. Expect cool and normal temperatures for today and tomorrow, mild with improving conditions during Friday. Then showers return to Saturday. It's mainly dry for Sunday in the early next week with a warmer trend. Service southwest shows a weakened ridge of high pressure extended to northern and central Massachusetts from the coastal waters with a double barrel low pressure with a Virginia, whether it's with a southwest Virginia and another close to the Tidewater region in eastern Virginia. These lows expected to cut on into the weatherly this morning. Then shifting off east toward the 40 70 W benchmark later this afternoon. Looking at overcast and wet Wednesday fall, much of the 7 of the day. Rain will come out of the radar. Most high call rain shows that leading into the steady range water along the rough Hartford UU act line with coming inside of Australia, while most of the mid to high clouds prevail across the rain to Connecticut and much of Massachusetts expect low clouds to continue the events. Northward of the steady rains will also do so, but the eastern trends are low. It guidance have shown an indication toward the last rain will QPF toward northern Massachusetts. Look for rain to be steady. It's going to be the southern coastline, northward to the bottom hike end, where total rains will should range about a quarter of an inch after an inch. After 3/4 of an inch around the islands, more intermittent rains lead to the less overall QPF north of the pike with between the 10 to 2 inches of the forecasting locales. Locally, there's rain will fall during the morning, early afternoon, then to the more intermittent shower about it. Afternoon from the west to east, but will take longer. Rains to exit eastern Mass and red out as rain ends by late afternoon. Truck show moisture as bridge of the high pressure field southward from the Maine, New Hampshire could lead to areas of drizzle. Fairly strong onshore ingredient with also bringing increase in east northeast winds around 10-15 mile per hour gusts and the 20-25 mile per hour winds besides making it feel on the cool side with the fact that the clouds made it will also feel set the same for temperatures not rising much from the current regions. Expect tidally in the 40s today. It's a far from ideal day for plants outdoors. Okay, Wednesday will be rain. Maine before 3 p.m. Much of fog between 8 a.m. and 3 p.m. Under 49 degrees. East and about 6 to 10 mile an hour size. 20 mile an hour. Just as 90%. New response was between 29 hours possible. Wednesday. Check the shot made between 10 p.m. and midnight. Class coming 43 degrees. Northeast about 6 to 10 mile an hour. Just about 30%. Thursday. Shots like me after 5 p.m. Both class coming 53. A low 47 degrees. East and about 7 to 10 mile an hour size. 22 mile an hour. Just about 6%. New response less than 10 minutes possible for. Friday, check the shot before 9 a.m. Then a slight check the shots after 2 p.m. Parts south coming 54, low 42 degrees. Southwest about 5 to 9 mile an hour, just with 30%. Saturday, check the shot before 3 p.m. Most of the south about 16, low 39 degrees. Southwest about 5 to 11 mile an hour size. 23 mile an hour, just with 30%. for Sunday. Mostly sunny, about 55, low 38 degrees. Western about 7, 11 mile an hour for Monday. Sunny, about 61, low 42 degrees. West wind about 7 to 9 mile an hour for Tuesday. Sunny skies about 70 degrees. West wind about 5 to 9 mile an hour. Right now, it's 44 degrees and light rain. And that's going to be for Peter Cholo Water News for this April 6, 2022 on Wednesday morning. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. Hope you have a good morning. Goodbye. Stay safe. Be part of your free will. Have a good day and a good morning.